Hello dear viewers, welcome to our channel. It's very good to have you here. In this video we are going to have a look at 9 things that can make your car pull to one side as you drive it. Well, if you lately happen to find out that your car is pulling to one side when you are driving it, that is more probably caused by faulty suspension or steering system components. Well, in this video we are going to have a look at 9 things that can lead to vehicle pulling to one side. The number one reason that can cause your vehicle to pull to one side is uneven tire pressure. Now, if the tire pressure is not equal on the left and right wheels, that will cause your vehicle to pull to one side. For example, if the right side is pressure lower than the left side pressure, then the vehicle is going to pull to side when you are driving it. So the number one reason for vehicle to pull to one side is uneven tire pressure. Number 2, if there is defective tire. Now, if there is a defective tire fitted especially on the front wheel, that can lead to vehicle pulling to one side. By defective tire, we mean tire with unevenly worn threads, tire with bulge out and out of round tire, that can lead your vehicle to pull to one side. Number 3, excessive wear on suspension components. If there is excessive wear and free play on suspension system components, that can also lead to vehicle pulling to one side. Number 4, excessive wear on steering components. Now, if some of the steering components are worn out extensively, that can lead to vehicle pulling to one side. For example, worn out tie rods can lead to vehicle pulling to the weak side. Number 5, incorrect front wheel alignment. If the front wheel of your vehicle is out of alignment, that can also lead to vehicle pulling to one side. For example, if the toe-in adjustment or toe-out adjustment is not equivalent on the left and right wheel, that can cause your vehicle to pull to one side, for example. Number 6, damaged steering system component. If there is damage to the steering system component, for example, if there is damage to the tie rod extension or to the struts on one side, that will somehow change the length of that assembly. That will cause your vehicle to pull to one side. And number 7, damage to the suspension system component can also lead to vehicle pulling to one side. For example, if your vehicle is being driven by a extremely damaged suspension on one side of the front wheel, that will cause your vehicle to move to one side, as the vehicle will be tilted to one side, and then as you drive it, it will tend to pull to one side. Number 8, front brake dragging. If one of the front brake is dragging as you drive your vehicle, that can also lead to vehicle pulling to one side. And finally, number 9, if you are using mixed tire sizes. If the left and right wheels are not equivalent size, then that will also lead to vehicle pulling to one side. So these are some of the things that can cause your vehicle to pull to one side. So if you found out that your vehicle is pulling to side when you are driving it, it's better to inspect either of these symptoms. So how can we prevent this problem from happening? Well, on matters associated to the tire, periodic inspection of the tires may spare you the inconvenience of being stranded with a flat tire or gradually your vehicle pulling to one side. It can also provide you with vital information regarding possible problems in the steering and suspension system before major damage occurs. So please note that any abnormal tread wear, tread pattern irregularities such as cupping, flat spots, and more wear on one side than the other are indications of front end alignment and or balance problem. So if you have a defective tire, make sure that it is fixed immediately. Otherwise, that can lead to your vehicle pulling to one side. If any of these conditions are noted, take the vehicle to a tire shop or service station to correct the problem. Look to the tire closely for cuts, punctures, and embedded nails or some irregularities on the tire surface. And if you suspect that any of the tire is out of balance, if it causes wobbling and vibration as you drive it down the road, take it to a tire shop and see if it is balanced or not. And it is also a good practice to check tire pressure every time you make a trip. Before starting the trip, before the tire gets hot, make sure that you measure the tire pressure. Check to see if it is within the specification and make sure that there is no significant variation among the pressures on all the wheels. If you lately happen to have your vehicle's brake system repaired, make sure that it is checked after completing any operation involving disassembly of any part of the brake system. Always test drive the vehicle to check for proper braking performance before resuming normal driving. And also check to see if there are dragging brakes. If there are dragging brakes in any of the front wheels, that can lead to vehicle pulling to one side. When testing the brakes, perform the test on a clean, dry and flat surface. Conditions other than this can lead to inaccurate test result. Test the brake at various speeds with both light and heavy pedal pressure. The vehicle should stop evenly without pulling to one side or the other. Avoid locking the brakes because this slide the tires and diminish braking efficiency and control of the vehicle. Please remember that tire, vehicle load and front end alignment are factors which can also affect braking performance. To summarize, uneven tire pressure, defective tire, excessive wear on suspension system components, excessive wear on steering system components, incorrect front wheel alignment, damage to the steering system components, damage to the suspension system components, front brake dragging, and use of mixed tires can lead to vehicle pulling to one side when you are driving it. Well, that is all we have for you in this presentation. If you liked this video, please smash the like button. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so that you will be notified whenever we come up with another video. Till then, stay safe.